So 2026 is shaping up to be a massive year for the cryptocurrency world, for the entire market at large. Big banks are pouring in, tokenization is taking off. We've got ETFs flying out there for top assets like XRP, Solana, HBAR, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Chainlink. And in just 4 weeks, XRP is the fastest crypto spot ETF to reach 1 billion in AUM since Ethereum here in the United States. And with over 40 crypto ETFs already launched this year in the United States alone, we've got a lot more coming in 2026. And there are a few things that I think are important to note. Brad Garlinghouse hit on some of these things. We're going to add that right now, but we'll also dive into some other top updates here for you in the video. Make sure you stick around until the end. Got a jam-packed video for you. Smash the like button, drop your X's in the chat so I know you guys are here, and you guys are going to really, really enjoy this full breakdown on what's going on. So let me share my screen with you guys and tell you a little bit about what's happening here today. Hopefully you guys are off to a fantastic start to your week as well. Always appreciate you guys coming back here to the channel. But Brad said this: there's pent-up demand for regulated crypto products, and with Vanguard opening up access, which this news came out recently, in traditional retirement/trading accounts for Americans, crypto is now going to be accessible to millions of more people who don't need to be experts in the technology. They just want exposure. Longevity, he says, stability, and community are all underrated themes that matter to this new set of off-chain crypto holders. And as much as I would, want to see people, understand the importance of not your keys, not your crypto, they'll get there in due time. I mean, but for the time being, these ETF products are for real. It's allowing people to get access. And you know what? The more the merrier in terms of people who see the benefit of blockchain. Now, XRP just recently got added to Bitwise 10 crypto index. So this is an index featuring the top 10 cryptos, essentially, from Bitwise. And really interesting stuff here. If you go back and look at it, Eleanor Tourette actually talked about this today, talking about the different assets that are in here. So in Bitwise's 10 crypto index fund, you've got exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, LTC, SWI. Not sure if Ava was one, or maybe it's AVAX. You forgot the X there. And Polkadot. I'm guessing that's supposed to be AVAX. But Bitwise is doing what we had talked about for a really long time, these basket ETFs. XRP is going to be a big part of this industry with the basket ETFs or index funds. XRP is the largest US-based company. We know it's been in the top 10 for a long time. They withstood all of the crazy drama, $128+ billion market cap. They're bigger than Binance. They're bigger than Solana. They're bigger than USDC. They're massive, right? They're going to be a part of this. And here's a reminder: Ripple's set to become a fully licensed bank in the United States of America. This too is massive. People forget about this. There's so much news that comes out on a day-to-day basis. This after, some information coming out recently here this afternoon. U.S. National Bank regulator says banks can act as crypto intermediaries. I mean, we're essentially moving into a world where DeFi and TradFi are merging. And, living in this world, we're going to need, I think, more decentralized media. And the BITUNIX exchange here, this is official partnership announcement with the XRP ledger. And they are now an official industry partner of the Global Blockchain Show, which is pretty awesome. And they've got 160+ independent journalists. This is built on the XRP ledger, guys. And 2,000+ published articles as well. BITUNIX bringing true decentralized news coverage to the global stage. Shout out to BITUNIX for sponsoring today's video, powered by the BXC token on the XRP ledger. I'll leave some links down below for you guys to check this out a little bit further. But super, super interesting in what they're doing with decentralized media, right? And their website is filled with crypto content like this. Regulatory watershed, CFTC approval, paves the way for a new era in crypto trading. They've got all kind of news here: tech, health, crypto, stocks, politics, business, world science, AI, real estate, all kind of great stuff here on banexchange.com. And yeah, this is a very, very interesting company. Highly encourage you guys to check this out. I'll leave the links down below, and shout out to them for being the sponsor today. But what Brad said, I think, really resonated with me. And I'm looking at these top cryptos like XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, HBAR. These are the assets that the institutions are basically after right now. And if I'm trying to front run the institutions, I want a piece of these top altcoins. And I'm going to start right at the top with XRP and Ethereum, and then Solana. I mean, all three of these in the top 10. These are assets that I want to have my hands on because I think we're front running the next big wave when it comes to yield, staking, that sort of thing. When it comes to revolutionary technology that XRP and Ripple's bringing to the table, and they're essentially Ripple trying to be a big bank in the new world of finance, guys. And I think, we cannot sleep on this fact. They've got their charter application. We talked about this news, a couple months ago when it first came, to head. And I think 2026 is going to be that year that we fully see crypto emerge and really merge into the TradFi system. When it comes to tokenization, Ripple and XRP are at the forefront of that. The SEC just dropped the lawsuit against Ondo. Ondo's partnered up with Ripple, partnered up with BlackRock. We're coming into the new era, and the top assets that actually do something are going to be prioritized. The assets and companies that are actually helping bridge the gap from TradFi to DeFi, those are the companies that are going to perform extremely well. And I think Ripple, XRP, super, super well positioned. And again, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I'll leave some links down below as well to BANX Media, powering the BANX exchange, and again, official industry partner of Global Blockchain Show now as well. So shout out to our sponsor today, BANX Media Platform, and appreciate you all for watching. I'll leave those links down below.